George loved going to Mabel's department store.
I know there's a lot you like to do here, but let's not stay too long, okay? I just need to buy some shoelaces.
George did have a lot of stuff he liked to do at Mabel's. In the TV department, he liked to see how many monkeys he could become. Over at gift wrap, he liked to help the lady tie up packages. And he really liked to ride the escalator, always remembering to hold on to the rails.
George, over here. What do you think, huh? Yeah, I like them too. Oh, and thanks for checking in.
The place George loved best was the kids department. George saw something he'd never seen before. Where did the train come from? And where did it go? George had to find out. So that's where it came from. That little lamp on the table. George found that when the train moved across his hand, it got a lot smaller. So he thought he'd try an experiment. Sure enough, when the lamp was close to the screen, the train got smaller. But as the lamp got further away, the train got bigger.
That's really something, huh? You want to see how it works? Now, see how the train has been cut out of the lampshade? Now the light shines through it, and voila! And if you don't like trains, we've got ponies, race cars, aardvarks.
Now that George knew how the lampshade worked, he couldn't wait to get home and make one.
George? Oh, looking for a monkey in the city is like looking for a needle in a... What? Huh? Well, I'll be... Ha! What a smart little monkey. Hi.
We're closed. Come back tomorrow.
I just need to pick up my monkey.
That's a new one.
Welcome home, buddy. Sleep tight.
George thought it was great to be home, even if he had no idea how he got there.
Well, I'm kind of tired, George. Hey, why don't you play while I make hot cocoa? I think we have just enough left for 2 cups.
Playing in snow, then finishing off the good hot cocoa. This was going to be a perfect day. Here was all this fresh snow just itching to be played with. But it was too deep for George.
Hey, George! Guess a city kid wouldn't have seen cross-country skis before. It's the most fun way to travel on deep snow. I've got an old pair of skis you can have. Want to come with me?
This was fun. George took to skiing like a monkey to skiing. George had a great view up here. He could see houses and farms. And there was his house. And then he thought he'd better head home right now because the man was making the last of the cocoa. And no one can resist the drink me now power of cocoa. Not even the man with the yellow hat.
I wonder what that could be. I'm gonna go take a quick look around. You wait here. Hey, George! Down here! Huh? I couldn't find what made that sound. I'm heading home now. Have fun!
At least it was all downhill from here. He figured he'd be home in seconds.
That was awesome!
There was no way George could walk home in deep snow without skis.
I think he likes our snowshoes.
I think he wants to borrow our snowshoes to get to that house.
He probably lives there. I'll give him mine.
Then how do you get home? You can't walk on this snow without them.
Let's pull him home on our sled.
Can't. We're already late and Mom's gonna get worried.
We can't just leave him here.
How about we get ourselves home first and then we'll give the monkey your snowshoes? We live on the other side of the hill. Climb aboard. Later.
Bye, monkey.
Now George could see what made that sound. A cold, lost pig.
He got out last night before it snowed. He's never even seen snow before. Must have been completely mystified by it. Thank you, George.
Skiing, sledding, bringing a pig home, then cocoa? This was a perfect day to be a monkey.
Go! Go! Good morning, George. I'm gonna sleep 5 more minutes, okay? No!
Yes, sorry. This here roller coaster whips twists and snaps you around hairpin turns at 70 miles per hour. So come on down to Zany Island and ride the Turbo Python 3000. That's Captain's orders. Arr!
Everyone was excited about riding the Turbo Python 3000. Except the man with the yellow hat. He was afraid of roller coasters and remembered the first and last time he rode a roller coaster. It was so long ago, he was just the boy with the yellow hat. And since that day, roller coasters upset him.
Okay, I'm a grown man. I have no reason to fear a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride, George. Whew. I am thirsty.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but you can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You have to be as tall as this sign to ride. And, you're not.
That's it, honey. Go to sleep. Nothing makes you grow like a good sleep. And I want you to grow up to be big and healthy.
All this growing made George tired. If sleep made you grow, he could do two things at once. Sleep made George grow a lot, at least in his dream.
I'm sorry. You can't ride the Turbo Python 3000. You're too big.
George didn't grow as big as he had in his dream, but he grew enough to be 5 licorice whips tall.
My hat! I lost my hat!
Seeing Betsy lose her hat reminded the man with the yellow hat of that fateful day.
My hat! I lost my
That's it. I'm not afraid of roller coasters. I'm afraid of losing my yellow hat. Your hat is safe, Betsy!
What's with all these sour faces? I don't like sour faces at me park, you know. Oh, hi there, Captain Zany. You see, this monkey's too short to ride the Turbo Python 3000. Too short? Bah! He's not too short. Monkeys don't grow very big. That's why we have the... You must be this tall if you're a monkey side.
You can ride, George, and I'm coming with you. But first, give me all your licorice.
Most mornings, George went out on the porch to find the paper. This morning, the paper found George.
Sorry.
George wished he could be a paper boy someday. But he didn't even know how to ride a bike. Not yet, anyway.
This? Why, this was my bike when I was a boy. I sure had fun. But it was a long time ago.
George liked knowing the man with the yellow hat was holding him up. By the third day, he rode so fast the man with the yellow hat couldn't keep up.
Very good, George. I think you're ready to ride on the road. Now remember, always watch where you're going, stay on the right side of the road, and signal turns, like this for left and this for right. That's it. Oh, and be a good little monkey cyclist. Bye-bye.
Wow! Great trick! Sorry I came out so fast, but I'm gonna be late for school. Hey, could you finish my paper route?
Trusted with a paper route. It was like George's wish had just been granted.
Every house on the road gets a paper, including the houses across the stream.
Yes, George had become just like a real paperboy. Nothing would stop him from completing his route. The last time they came to the stream, the man with the yellow hat made paper boats. George thought he remembered how. His boat was so good, George decided to make a whole fleet.
Well, hello. You must be a paper boy. That's an important job. Looks like you've delivered them all but one. Another day's hard work almost done, eh?
George couldn't wait for his newspapers to be sun-dried. George had promised Bill he'd deliver all these papers. If it didn't get done, Bill could lose his job. Maybe the man with the yellow hat knew where to get dry papers.
Hey, hold on, George. How about we just buy a few dry papers and deliver them right now?
And so, George was able to finish his route just like a real paperboy.
Maybe I should buy a new bike for myself, too. Sorry.
George thought the country house was a great little place. But he wondered, what would it be like to have a great big place? Like a country castle.
George, look what I found. My old photo album. Oh, that boy? That's me. Anyway, this got me thinking, I haven't been to the beach in a long time. You want to go? We can build sand castles. Well, I don't know if we could build a sandcastle quite that nice, but that can't stop us from trying. George? I take it this means you'd like to go to the beach.
George hadn't planned on having so much room to build a castle. With this kind of space, he could really think big.
George, wait up! Let me know when you find a good idea for a castle.
He wouldn't build just any old ordinary little sandcastle.
George said he built his sandcastle around here somewhere. Wow! Could this be George's sandcastle? Hello? Anyone home? George? It's me! George, it's the greatest sandcastle any monkey ever made, anywhere! All right, once you get good, wet packing sand, carry it away from the water so the waves can't wipe out your work.
You city kids sure are handy with your feet.
That's a pretty good job, boys.
And Ma Rabbit won't burrow through it because she has her own doorway.
Well, time to pack up. George, put anything wet or sandy in the trunk for the trip home.
It was a great little castle, but George wasn't going to give up on his dream of having a great big castle. Even if it took all summer, he would keep looking for just the right place to build his castle. And when he found that perfect spot, he wanted to be prepared.